and welcome back to another informative session of YouTube today. And in today's session, I'm going to share the most stylish 8 advanced English phrases for better communication and expressing your emotions in an extremely stylish manner. Now that you all know that how to recognize the building blocks of advanced English phrases, here are some great expressions that you can use while expressing your emotions. These phrases are organized by the emotions they represent. So let's start the video. I'm sure that you're quite excited to learn all these 8 advanced English phrases and you're going to add these phrases in your vocabulary journal. Let's start the video. So the first one is flying high. Flying high means very happy, exceedingly happy. Once you have achieved something and you are extremely glad and exuberant, and on that day you can definitely use that flying high. How can we use it in an example sentence? Must watch it and then you can make your own example sentences. She's flying high after the successful product launch, or else she's flying high after getting 100% score in her exams. Now the next advanced level phrase is pumped up. Pumped up means very excited and exhilarated and thrilled about something. Someone who is extremely excited about something. He's pumped up for his first half marathon this week. Now the third phrase is on cloud 9. So you might got the idea about on cloud 9, which also means to be extremely happy. You can also use this phrase on cloud 9 and flying high to the same meaning sentences. Now on cloud 9 means extremely happy. How can you use it in your sentence? He's been on cloud 9 ever since he got his dream job. Now the fourth one is be down in the dumps, which means to feel unhappy or without hope. A person who is quite hopeless means he is being down in the dumps. So how can we use it in an example sentence? Let's take a look. I always feel down in the dumps whenever I go back to the work after a long weekend. So you can definitely employ this sentence while conversating with your friend and telling about your own emotions, that I always feel down in the dumps whenever I go back to the work after a long holidays or after a long break or after a long vacation. So this way you can definitely use this phrase down in the dumps. Now the fifth phrase is, now here you are quite close to the end of the video, so I would really want you to please subscribe my channel if you're new to this channel, or else if you are already a partner of my channel, then you have to comment must a sentence. So far you have learned so many words, so I would want you to please make and construct a new sentence. This way you can definitely be never forgetting that specific phrase ever in your life. So because I'm going to comment under it, and this way that sentence would never be removing from your life ever. So let's move on to the fifth one sentence, and that is grief stricken. Grief means sorrow. So grief stricken means extremely sad. Someone who is extremely sad, who is hopeless, a sad person, a melancholic person. So let's take a look at an example sentence. After his partner died in a car accident, he was left grief-stricken. Now the sixth one is bite someone's head off. What is the meaning of this, bite someone's head off? This means to respond with anger to someone. I just asked one question to confirm his request and my boss bit my head off. This means that my boss responded me with anger. Now the seventh one phrase is, which is the second last phrase for sure, and that is drive up the wall. What is the meaning of drive up the wall? Drive up the wall means to irritate or annoy someone. His constant questioning drove me up the wall, so I left. Somebody who is keep on questioning you, who is keep on irritating you, who is annoying you during the conversations and keep on poking you, and that person's drive you up the wall. So that means that you have to leave that place. So there you can definitely use this phrase. So this thing drove me up the wall, so I have to leave that place for my peace. Now the last and a very useful phrase is afraid of your own shadow. So by the name of this phrase, afraid of your own shadow, you might get an idea that somebody who is very frightened. How a person who is afraid of his own shadow? This means that a person or a child or an elder or a youngster is extremely afraid of the dark, of the dark places, of anything whom he has to move around alone. He gets extremely scared of that place. or extremely scared of that person or that idea or emotion as well. So there you can express this emotion, that afraid of his own shadow. So you can use an example sentence like this: after reading Dracula, she became afraid of her own shadow. This doesn't mean at all that she's afraid of her own shadow, the shadow which she sees. This means that she became extremely frightened. This means that she became extremely frightened and scared of. So here you can use this phrase. Now I'm sure that you have learned all these 8 phrases in a stupendous manner, and you are going to use these phrases in your daily life. Then it will definitely create an impression on others, or it will create a difference in your language, in your fluency. It will add up and upgrade your vocabulary to an extended level. So I'm sure this was helpful, and you are going to mark these phrases out and basically jot them down in your notebooks, so as to bring a huge difference in your life. So thank you so much for watching till now. I'm sure that you have loved watching all the videos. So do mention in the comment section which was the most favorite video and which was the most favorite part as well. And stay connected for more useful content, and keep learning and stay connected, and keep learning to be a fluent speaker like my kids are in English, because when you get extremely fluent, then it's definitely make you feel confident as well. So till then, stay connected, take care, Allah Hafiz.